And we're back with another Traveller's Tales game. This is A Bug's Life, which is a 1998 PlayStation game. Yeah, Traveller's Tales again. They did a lot of licensed stuff. I mean, 1998, this was around the time that they were... oh, do I really want to do the training? Alright. Yeah, it's around about the time that they were doing things like Sonic R and Sonic 3D they were involved in as well. So, here we go.
Hello there, Flick. I learned a long time ago that the ant's most basic line of defense is your berry throw. Heave a few around by hitting your throw button. Go on, my boy, give it a go.
Yeah, it doesn't really tell you what your throw button is, though, does it?
Now, Flick, there are a lot of places to explore, but you can't run anywhere you want willy-nilly. Sometimes you have to jump.
Is there a way to close this? Yeah. Let's maybe not worry about this. I've played this before. Yeah, so this is the first like proper 3D Disney game we've played. Like most others, it features video clips from the movie. Fairly representative music. The graphics, I mean, they don't look bad. So there goes another movie clip. Skip that. Other than the font on these loading screens, which looks a little bit kind of bolted on at the last minute. Kind of follows the movie. Got voice clips and things. Jump pads. So there's kind of a lot to this. You can kind of berry throw. You can. Oh, can you? Yeah, you can butt stomp. Double X. Yeah. You can collect seeds.
Well, isn't this nice?
Oh, jeez. So the first thing, the camera.
Grain.
This game does support analog, as you can tell. By the way, I'm not just going, 4 directions. This was before the right stick was a camera, and even knowing that in my head, I still can't stop myself from trying to use the right stick to control the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Right stick does nothing. So R1 does see something to do with locking the camera. L1 will kind of do a close-up camera. So yeah, they were still figuring out 3D cameras at this point. It's fair to say.
So that's where I need to go.
In the anthill, as the loading screen told you.
Life of an ant.
He talks a lot in this as well. So the jumping is maybe my biggest problem with this game because it's tough. It's not the momentum is very important. But it's very imprecise at the same time. Get there.
Oh, what a beautiful day in my neighborhood.
These little things will essentially do these. Look where the gold berry thing is. Up there.
Well, will you look at that?
Loosely related voice clip.
Fresh air.
That was a way to get the those to grow. Is it a different type of seed that you need? Again, it's been 15 years since I played this. Ah, the seed harvesting machine. I'll pick that up.
It's harvest time. And the day started off so nicely.
The worm! That didn't work. Get on the...
It's harvest time. Gotta get to the anthill.
No, I need to harvest stuff. I can figure out what I'm supposed to be harvesting. Oh, I got home in.
Nice one.
Take that, you stupid wasp.
It's harvest time.
Can I bring the thing down here? Can I mince other things with it?
Well, isn't this...
Ah, okay, so I can mince enemies with this thing. Grasshopper! Take it, Grasshopper! I want to get up there. Can't remember how you do it. Can I climb that thing? Oh! There we go. It's more like it. Oh, these swinging controls are
Life of an ant.
problematic. I can't be arsed. Go on with it. Anthill. Worm.
Ow!
Why are you hurting me?
The day started off so nicely.
He...
Rain.
Yeah, I remember the voice samples in this getting really annoying. And considering we've only been playing about 5 minutes, it's already said the same thing over and over again.
Fresh air. Bye-bye, Buggy.
Again, it's aimed at kids, but...
That helps.
I will not break my scientific process. This must meet every standard that I have. Can I destroy that stupid thing?
Oh, come on!
You can destroy me though.
What a beautiful day in my neighborhood.
Where's Flick trying to point me at?
Nice one.
Get back here.
That.
Again, another Disney game, another jumping on heads game.
Ant Island.
Yes, it's Ant Island. You caught that, but it's Ant Island.
Oh yeah. This I can use.
Ah, okay, right now. So the leaf will let you jump higher. I remember now.
That helps.
You have different types of... Yeah.
That helps.
How do you choose between...
Well, isn't this nice?
There you go. So you choose which one it wants to be. I want the leaf. I made a leaf.
Super berry.
Over here.
Nice one.
I need to get all the grain. Because how else will I unlock the video clips? I can't remember actually what the grain unlocks now. It's one of those things I just had a moment. It's like, okay, I remember...
Brain here.
What, 2 greens? Oh, that didn't work out, so I expected it to. How you uproot? I think you can uproot. There you go. Throw it away. Create a new one. Yeah, so you can create yourself a little ladder. It's still not working because the jumping is terrible. What is it with Traveller's Tales of this era and kind of awkward controls?
That helps. What a beautiful day in my neighborhood.
Yes, and also if you pick up the tokens, you upgrade.
Pick an upgrade. This
Yeah.
I can use.
You can upgrade your plants. So I rip that out now. Stupid leaf, get out of here. And you. Now create another one in its place. I get a little plant. I can pick up the
That
brown one. And now if I rip that out again,
Fresh air.
create another one. And I'll get a whirly flower thing. It's all useful stuff. I made it to the anthill, so let's not worry about it. Yeah, it's got a fair amount to it, but it is quite basic. And I think the controls really let it down.
Oh yeah.
It's certainly not. Again, I don't want to keep comparing it to. Let's not bother saving. Comparing it to Crash Bandicoot or any of those sorts of games, but those are the contemporaries, and much as somebody might love the movie, I wouldn't recommend this over the top of the Crash Bandicoots of the world. Also, the video quality in this is naff.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the chamber one. So again,
Nice
the bad start for your licensed game if the second level is a sewer or a cave, or oh, it's grain. These doors you have to open with certain numbers of grain. And yeah, this is.
Iridescent light. Nice one.
I probably played more of this than I should have done. In the same way that I think I probably played. I remember being home ill, playing Toy Story 2, which is another PlayStation 1 game. That's actually a genuinely good game. I remember playing this. Probably a rental. I don't really know why, but this is the kind of game that I would play for achievement points now. I certainly would be playing it for enjoyment.
Bye-bye, Buggy.
Yeah, it's just the voice clips. Too much. I get the point of them. I get that they want to. What's that create? Oh, a leaf. Yeah, I get the point of trying to tie it as close to the movie as possible, so that when somebody buys the game, they feel like it's a direct extension of the movie. But there's never enough. You can also throw these around. There's never enough clips to actually make up for the fact that, you know, there's 6 hours a game and only 2.5 minutes of actual dialogue that you got to play with, so you just end up hearing the same thing over and over again.
Need more berry power.
Oh, so I can't destroy the grasshoppers
Super berry.
until I get more power out of my berries.
You know, these guys don't look too happy.
Doesn't help he mumbles half his lines, so I don't even understand what half of them are. This is disappointing because in my head, I had sort of remembered. There you go. So doors opened. All that health. Sod it. Yeah, I remember this game being more competent than it is. But looking at the Wikipedia page, people seem to disagree with me that anyway. Like the reviews were middling to low. I think they were pretty low at the time. And I mean, quite rightly, in the same way that the Rugrats game got really low reviews because of what it was. Like, I don't care if you're making a game for kids. It doesn't mean that the quality doesn't have to be, you know, high. And Dave, you know, we don't know how much time they got to make this, how much access they got to the movie storyline before it came out, all that sort of stuff. That's the complicated thing about a licensed game. Dealing with somebody else's property.
And the walls came tumbling down.
Oh, Grasshopper's gonna get me. No, I escaped him. Oh, there we go. Grasshopper got me. That's A Bug's Life.
Excuse me.
It's not the best Traveller's Tale game by any stretch of the imagination. It's a weird one because it's also not Pixar's greatest. I think at the time people would have said that this was not their finest movie, and I would say that's still true. But they've since put out things that people really don't like. Like how much as I liked Monsters University, I never saw Brave, or people tend to like Brave. Cars 2 is one that comes up quite a lot as they just don't like it. So A Bug's Life definitely felt like them testing technology as opposed to telling the kind of cohesive story like Toy Story had. But yeah, what can you say about this? It's not brilliant, but I'm sure at the time it was perfectly acceptable for kids. I played it, so can't have been that bad. But yeah, for A Bug's Life, that's pretty much it. Look at that video quality.